Hey guys, Victoria Coker here speaking to you from my home office in Atlanta. Today I'm going to be talking about 8 tips to be successful in multi-level marketing. Let's get started. Tip number 1, have a vision. And you want to make it a big one too, that big why that got you started in this industry. For most people out there, the greater the vision, the longer it might take to attain that vision. So you want to accomplish this by setting short-term goals. Now, this can be a 6-month plan, a 9-month plan, 12-month plan, whatever it is that you decide to set. Now, within your short term goals, you want to have daily and weekly goals. A typical example for any network marketer out there might be how much cold calling or prospecting am I going to do today? Or how many leads am I going to generate for my business today or this week? Or how much time am I going to set aside for my personal development this week? Whatever it is, just make sure you're setting some kind of daily or weekly goals because this will get you closer to your short term goals, which will eventually lead you to your vision. Tip number 2, provide value. Now, amongst the 8 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, this is the most important one. And I say that because if you think of any successful leader in this industry, this is what they do. They provide value. When I came back into network marketing a while back, I was attracted to some of the leaders out there. Some of them are in the community that I work with, and some of them are outside the community that I work with. But I was attracted to them because they were constantly providing value in every content of theirs. Now, by the way, we refer to this as attraction marketing, and I'm going to be talking about this in a different video. But they were able to become the hunted and not the hunter. They pulled people to them, they attracted people to them because they were always providing value. Now, this is very important, guys. This is a concept that needs to be grasped. If you're able to provide value to everyone that you come in contact with, you can literally change your business around. Won't you want to be the hunted and have people drawn to you and people coming to you without you begging or trying to force people to sign up or join the opportunity? Won't you want to be that person? All you need to do is provide value. Provide value to people that you come in contact with. And you can literally turn your business around by doing just that. Tip number 3, connect with successful leaders. So once you find leaders that you're attracted to, leaders that have proven themselves, leaders that have provided value to you time and time again, you want to connect yourself with them. Now, I did this when I came back to this industry. I subscribed to their YouTube channels. I became friends with them on Facebook. I started reading their blogs. I joined their articles, left comments when necessary. I attended their live webinars. I did everything I could do to connect myself with them because I wanted to learn. I wanted to grow. I wanted to tap into their secret formula, whatever it is that they were doing to become successful. I also did this because I understand that in this industry, success lies in the power of duplication. Now, of course, you want to have your own brand and be unique and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, success in network marketing lies in the power of duplication. Tip number 4 is as simple as ABC. Always be confident. In everything that you do, always portray a level of confidence. Now, I don't mean this in a prideful or cocky kind of way. What I mean is people can read body languages. They can feed off your energy. They can tell if you're passionate about what you do or if you're just going through the motions and dull and having a don't care attitude. People can tell. Why would I want to partner with you or buy a product from you if you're not passionate about what you're doing, if you don't seem confident about what you represent? Think about it, it makes no sense. Now, confidence, of course, comes over time, through research and practice and preparation. And actually, one of my favorite quotes is failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you always want to prepare before you go out there to talk to anyone about your business opportunity or your company or whatnot. But this is one thing that we always have to remember. You don't have to be perfect to be confident. You don't have to be perfect in public speaking or whatever it is to be confident in what you believe in. You don't have to be perfect to represent a brand and talk about it passionately because you believe that that brand is what it is you say it is. You don't have to be perfect to do that. So please always be confident when talking to anyone about your business because they can feed off your energy. Tip number 5, invest in yourself and personal development. Now, this is important, guys. You constantly want to keep growing in this industry. You constantly want to learn new ways to provide value to people you come in contact with. Now, when people hear the word invest, they automatically, oh gosh, I have to spend this amount of money, I have to spend money and all that. And yes, you do. To an extent, you have to spend some money to invest in yourself, but not in all cases. One of the live webinars I attended recently, we talked about a book that everyone was advised to read, Think Rich, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So I went on Google and tried to get that book, and I was hoping to find it for a decent amount, but I stumbled upon a free PDF copy, and I printed that, and that's what I read. So I say that to say that there's a lot of free information out there on the internet that you can still find to invest in yourself and personal development. But when you do have to spend money, if you can afford it, invest in yourself, invest in your growth, invest in your future. Tip number 6, attitude is everything. Now, this one is big for me because when I came back into this industry, I was surprised at the amount of negative and demeaning, degrading comments that I was stumbling upon. You know, on Facebook and YouTube, I see videos that's in response to people who have said no, to your business, or I see Facebook comments about, just unprofessional comments, in my opinion. Now, attitude is everything, guys. You always want to remain professional. You always want to remain positive. You always want to remain optimistic about everything you do. And I say that because people are watching. Even when you don't think people are watching, people are watching. Now, I remember when I was a little girl, my mom would tell me, Victoria, don't do this. Victoria, don't touch that. Victoria, don't go there. And I would do it sometimes, and sometimes I didn't. But she always said this to me: even if mommy and daddy are not there, always know that God is there. Always know that God is watching you. And I grew up just always believing that even when people were not saying anything to me, someone is watching me. Now, another thing we have to realize is no doesn't always mean no. No can mean, no, not right now. My money's tied up in a different opportunity that's gonna be over in 3 months, and then I might come back and work with you. Or my time right now, I do not have that time to invest in this business, but I might come back to it in a few months. No can mean anything, to be honest. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing. But then when you take that no and go back and post on your Facebook, oh, useless life, or whatever it is I see people put out there, you literally have messed things up unconsciously without realizing it. Someone who was considering coming back into your business in a few months, you have completely lost that prospect. Now, also, like I said, people are watching. Now, I know this for a fact because when I started contemplating coming back into this industry, I started following a few people out there. Some of them were leaders and some of them were not even successful. But I started following them because I loved their comments. I loved what it seemed like they were doing. But I never left a comment. I never clicked on like on their comments. I never actually subscribed to their YouTube channel. But I constantly went back to get content from them because I was inspired. Now, none of these people know that I was doing that. I just watched them because I was inspired and impressed with the value that they provided. So I say that to say that attitude is everything. How you react to a no can determine if that prospect comes back to you in a few months' time. Always remember that. Tip number 7, take a consultative approach. Now, this goes back to tip number 2 that I mentioned about providing value. You always want to make yourself different. You always want to be unique in what you do. You don't want to be like every other network marketer out there. You don't want to be like every other salesperson out there who's just trying to close a deal or close a sale or just get a sign up. When you show yourself to become a consultant by providing value and trying to change their life and asking questions, how can I help you? How can I help change your business? Or how can I help save you money? Or how can I help manage your finances? Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you offer, it should be about helping the person that you're in contact with. When you're able to do this, you can literally change your business around because they trust you to be a consultant and not just a salesperson. Last tip for the day is take action. No matter what, just do something. Take action. It would make no sense to have all the confidence in the world or have value and content that you want to share out there with people, but you're not doing anything because you're just taking the time to read and prepare and practice and all that stuff. It would make no sense. At the end of the day, the most important thing is take action. Take some kind of action. The longer it takes you to take an action, the longer it will take to get the results. Always remember that. Do something. No matter how little each day, take some kind of action for your business. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have at least learned one or two tips that you can use to become successful in your business. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave any comment that you have. Now, the link that you're clicking on right now will actually take you to the video that I'm shooting next, which is on attraction marketing. See you on the next slide.